forward. We're going to dig in the other leg's toe and tuck your hips under. Tuck your bum under, pull your hips up at the front and lean in if you need a little bit more there from that stretch from the top of the hip. Just hold that, sit nice and tall and breathe. And slowly sticking out your bum to release the stretch. I'm going to change those legs over and take that same stretch again. So keep a wide base if you're feeling a bit wobbly. Tuck your bum under, pull your hips up at the front, and again just hold. Perfect. And then when you're happy, stick your bum out to release. We're going to bring the legs back, take the hands forward, and come down onto the belly into a quad stretch. So use your arm as a pillow, grab one foot and a lacy part of the shoe if you can reach. Push your hips into the mat, keep your knees together, hold and breathe. So we're just trying to create a bit of tension in that thigh, a bit of a stretch and release. And then slowly let go of that foot, relax it down to the floor, change those legs over for the same stretch again. So knees together, push the hips forward, hold and breathe. And then slowly release there. Then we're going to bring those arms out wide into the V shape. We're going to keep the nose to the floor and the chest down. And I want you to pull your arms back like we have in the VW in the previous recording, squeezing those elbows back. And then slowly stretch those hands forward, lengthen the arms. And the same again, so you can exhale as you squeeze the arms back, switching on that upper back. And then slowly stretching to release it. So number 3. You can squeeze your bum cheeks while you go with this one as well for a bit of an extra little switch on. And then one more. So hold that squeeze, slowly release, and then pop your hands in. In fact, let's come up into the swan dive for a bit of a release first. So forearms on the floor, push your hips down, take your head back, lengthen the front of the torso, and then lower it back down. And we're going to take the arms into the square shape this time. So we're putting the nose to the floor, but then we're going to lift one hand and look at where that hand goes as we lift and squeeze back, pull your shoulder back, and then fight gravity on the way down, and change sides. Squeeze your bum cheeks with each lift as well. Slowly back down. So this is number 2, and we're going for 5 altogether. So you're fighting gravity as you lower. Exhaling as you lift. This is 3. 3 for the other side. Squeeze those shoulders together, squeeze those bum cheeks. And 4. 4 on the other side. So you might feel it in your obliques. Taking it one more time. You might feel it in the back a bit more. Or you might feel in that lovely muscle in the rib area that we like to call the serratus anterior. Dig in your toes, roll back to your child's pose. That's going to lengthen and release. And then we're going to come back into that same position. Same position with the hands, but this time we're going to pop one hand into the middle of the back, and we're going to lift that side of the chest and push that arm into the floor. So hold that there, and then slowly lower, and change sides. So hand behind the back, push away on that side, pushing the arm into the floor on the other side, and then control it down. Let's have a few more on each side. So same again, big squeeze up, just breathe while you're there, and then slow squeeze down. Perfect. Same again on the other side. And let's have one more on each side. I'm feeling quite achy from them. So big squeeze up, final one. Slow squeeze down. And then last one. Bring it up. Push that arm into the floor, slowly down. And again, let's take another child's pose just to lengthen those arms, take the strain off. Perfect. Okay, let's come forward into a pigeon pose this time. So we're going to take the back leg out of the way. Bend that front leg into a position that's comfortable for you. You might be more bendy, you might be less. And then from there, I've lost where my arms and legs are. I'm back to front as well. We're going to come, that's why, I'm wrong way around.
My fault, I've thrown it out.
No. So, from there, we're going to walk the hands around to the side. Don't go too far, we get stuck like I just did. And then reach over, lengthen those shoulders, hold the stretch. And then I want you to lift that top arm back, feel that nice long stretch down the side of the torso. Bring it back down and then walk those hands around until you feel a nice stretch in your hip and your bum. And then come up. I want you to just roll over and change sides like so. I'm going to do a quick rotation. Okay, and then same again. So we're walking those hands around, taking that reach to lengthen down the side of your torso, and then open up that chest again. Keep breathing, and then slowly relax forward. Walk those hands back around, and then back into that glute and hip stretch there. Perfect, okay. And when you feel like you've had enough there, just come up out of it. And we're going to come back to legs nice and long this time. And just tilt in towards your hips, take your belly closer to your legs and feel the hamstring stretch there. Perfect, and take your hands up to the sky, tuck your chin to the chest, and just roll it down nice and slowly. Sweeping those hands around to the side of the body, sliding your knees up, and roll those hips side to side. Nice big range of movement. Slow and controlled. And then once you're even, I want you to just add a long leg on the last two. So we're going to go all the way down with the top leg extended and take it over for a nice stretch down the side of the body. And I want you to twist your torso in the opposite direction to your legs. So you feel that nice stretch down through your hip, like you're trying to tear your body in half there. Keep breathing. And then slowly bring the arms back to where they should be. Swing that leg in, roll those hips over, and exactly the same on the other side. So nice long top leg. Rotate and twist that torso like you're trying to tear yourself in half. And feel that nice big stretch through your bum and your hip again. And then slide that leg in, roll those legs back to the middle. Sweep your hands next to your bottom and roll that pelvis just to loosen everything back off. So just slow and controlled pelvic tilts, loosen off the lower back, the hips and the glutes. Perfect. Take those legs nice and long, bring the hands forward, tuck the chin to the chest and slide yourself back to the upright and back into those hamstrings again for one last deep stretch. And then take that stretch off. Should we go a little bit deeper, go one more. Flex those heels, point your toes to the sky. And back to the middle. Roll those shoulders out. And give your neck a little bit of a release.